Shalom. This week's Sedra is Sedra Terumah. Our Sedra opens with Moshe's call to the Jewish people to contribute to the building fund that will eventually be used for the construction and decoration of the Mishkan. The people answered Moshe's call to contribute and gave so much that Moshe had to order them to stop. Moshe's call to the people was generated by God's command, but Moshe went beyond the call of duty to ensure its success. God commanded Moshe, "Speak to the children of Israel, and have them take for me an offering. From every person whose heart inspires him to generosity, you shall take my offering. And this is the offering that you shall take: gold, silver, and copper. And they shall make for me a sanctuary, and I, God, will dwell in their midst." The Mishnah in Pirkei Avos addresses Moshe's charity collections. The Mishnah reads, and the Mishnah wasn't intending to discuss Moshe, we're going to associate the Mishnah. The Mishnah reads as follows: there are four types of people who contribute to charity. One who wants to give, but does not want others to give. He's begrudging of others, the Mishnah tells us. One who wants that others should give, but does not want to give himself, begrudges himself. And one wants that he, as well as others, should give, is pious. One who wants neither himself nor others to give is wicked. In his work, the Mishnah Torah, Maimonides wrote that a person should always find themselves in the middle between two extremes of any character trait. His golden mean, as we call the Rambam's theory, states that we shouldn't be overly generous, but not overly miserly either. We shouldn't be unduly merciful, but not harsh either. Maimonides wrote, one should take a similar course with each of his traits. A person who's swayed in the direction of one of the extremes should move in the direction of the opposite extreme, and accustoms himself to that for a long time until he has returned to the proper path, which is the midpoint for each and every temperament. This path is the path of the wise. Every man whose traits are intermediate and equally balanced can be called a wise man. A person who carefully examines his behavior and therefore deviates slightly from the mean to either side is called pious. One who shuns pride and turns to the other extreme and carries himself lowly is also called pious. This is the quality of piety. However, if he separates himself from pride only to the extent that he reaches the mean and displays humility, he is called wise. This is the quality of wisdom. The same applies with regard to other character traits. The pious one described in the Rambam above is the one who goes beyond the letter of the law. Why does the Mishnah in Pirkei Avos describe the person who wants that he as well as others should give charity as going above the letter of the law? Remember, it called them pious. In his book of mitzvos, Maimonides wrote, our sages also said that the mitzvah of loving God includes calling out to all mankind to serve God and to believe in him. This is because that when you love a person, for example, you praise him and you call out to others to draw close to him. So too, if you truly love God, through your understanding and realization of his true existence, you will certainly spread this true knowledge that you know to the ignorant and to the foolish, the ones that do not as yet know. This idea can extend from a person to God to any conviction that a person finds meaningful, including charity. The person who extols others to give, like Moshe and the subject of our Mishnah, goes above the letter of the law, for they aren't only concerned with their own giving, or even that enough is contributed, but rather that everyone partakes in the mitzvah of giving. It's an important lesson, one that we should all take to heart. Shabbat Shalom.